so you're not paying interest on the commission as well. Think about that. But realtor has been marketing, no, it's free for the buyers. No, it's not. You don't see the money because it's not coming out of your pocket at closing, but they are paying. Now, what is going to happen is that you need to sell the buyer the same way you sell a listing. You need to show them your value. You need to show them, hey, if this doesn't happen, expect that you need to come up with the money out of pocket, or I won't be able to represent you. It's the same thing to an attorney. Attorneys are even worse. They charge you a retainer before you walk out the door on the orientation. Hey, before you leave, give me a $5,000 check at the entrance. When you spend, because they charge by the hour, when you spend the $5,000, hey, you have spent already $4,500. If you want me to continue with the case, deposit another $500, another $5,000. Oh shit! There you go. Rather you win or you lose the case. And 50% of the time, you have 50% chances of losing. So we provide a service.
Because when I bought the house that we live in, I assumed that I was gonna pay the guy. It never occurs to me who's gonna pay. But I knew that he was gonna charge me something. So I don't even know, honestly, if that money came from the seller or came from him or who the money came from. But as a buyer, I would think that I'm gonna, if you are gonna be my realtor, I assume that you're gonna charge me something, for sure. I won't be like, oh no, I'm gonna pay. I don't. It's like, oh, you're someone.
Well, the thing is that it's a common practice that realtors market out there that buyers get represented for free. So we realtors has been the one shooting ourselves in the foot, because we are the ones saying, hey buyer, use me. It doesn't cost you anything. Yes, it does. You're paying 30 years interest on that commission. It's roll up on your loan. Yes, you are. As a matter of fact, I'd rather you pay that up front if you have the money, so you're not paying interest on the commission as well. Think about that. But realtor has been marketing, no, it's free for the buyers. No, it's not. You don't see the money because it's not coming out of your pocket at closing, right? But they are paying. That is the antitrust, and that is a clarity that the Department of Justice is looking for. Transparency. They want the realtors to be 100% transparent about how they're getting the commission, how the commission is getting paid, and who's charging the commission and who's paying the commission. But in reality, not even the seller is paying the commission. It's coming out of the transaction itself. He never owned that money. He never did. He never does. You always have closing costs. Even if you refinance, you have equity on your house. Fantastic. You have 20% minus title closing costs and loan closing costs. Do they roll it in the loan again? Yes, they do. You're still paying for it. You're still paying interest on it, don't you? So it's coming out of the transaction, it's coming out of the asset, it's coming out of the real estate. It's not coming out of nobody's pocket. So sellers in reality are saying that, yeah, fantastic. It feels like you have that money, but in reality you don't. Now on the buyer's agent, on the buyer side, You decide if you want to pay more for the house or you want to pay less. Let's say a FISBO, typically they're between 10 to 15% overpriced. That's why they don't sell. So do you want to pay 10-15% overpriced on the house, or you pay 3% on the realtor? For me, that's a win-win. You know who feel the pain of going unrepresented to buy a house? Buyers that are going to new construction by themselves, because they think that they say, hey, I don't need a realtor, I can just walk in and they're gonna help me. Do you really think that the sales rep is helping the buyers? No. Who's cutting their check? The seller, exactly. So why are they gonna represent the buyer? No, they're always looking for blood. All the time. You as a buyer, why you wanna go by yourself to a fight that you have your hands tied? You're handcuffed. Why? I don't. Mention me one person that is happy buying a car from a dealership.
That's happy.
That is happy. Right? 99% of the car buyers say that motherfucker screwed me up. Right? Why is that different with a house? Exactly. Why is that gonna be different with a seller? That the whole reason for the lawsuit is getting paid more money. They want to get more money out of the buyer. Why you want to go by yourself? Oh, because you bought a house before? Because you bought a house 10 years ago? And you know how to do it? Even though new agents, let's say you, how many transactions you have right now? 3, 4, 5? Like 5, give and take, in 1 year. Even though she's considered new with 5 transactions, she has way more experience than a buyer, than a homeowner. Because she did 5 transactions in a short period of time, that homeowner made that transaction many years ago. Still, they use a realtor and they don't know everything that goes on behind the scenes. Do you tell every single step on that transaction? No, you don't. A lot of the time, you're taking a lot of shit on the transaction before you actually go to your client, hey, this is what's going on. But guess what? I figured it out already. Right?
I don't tell them until it's over.
You don't tell them anything.
Because then you'll stress them out.
Exactly. That's your duty. That's your duty. I'm paying you for figuring shit out. Now that happens so often. That happens so often behind the scenes on the realtor side that the client never know what really goes on a transaction. They really believe that we're just pushing papers around. They really believe that. My best example, my dad. I told him many times, hey, find a realtor and let him help you sell the house. I used to be a broker. Yeah, but that was 90 years ago. You're not even close. I'm gonna do it by myself. I know what I'm doing. Okay, fantastic. 3 days later, ring. Hello. Hey, son. Why do I do this? Oh, I thought you didn't need a realtor. What happened? And we're spending hours on the phone. He did sold it for sale by owner. He still used a realtor on the buyer side.